What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse, the Joker, the comedian Joker from Batman 3 Jokers. Now, I read the first couple issues of this book, and I think it's kind of ridiculous. I'm not going to lie. I don't like the idea of there being 3 Jokers. I never really saw the ending, so let me know what happens in the end. But, you know, when it was revealed, like, it just doesn't make sense to me that after all these years, Batman, the world's greatest detective, never knew that there were 3. And it just, I don't know, a lot of plot holes with it. But that does not mean that I didn't like the designs of the Jokers. If you guys know anything about me, I have a huge Joker collection, not just like Batman and Joker, I mean Joker. So I try to get any Joker figures, 6 or 7 inch scale that I can find. So when I saw that he was doing these 3 Jokers, I went ahead and pre-ordered all of them. Well, the 2, and then this one was a GameStop exclusive, actually. I don't know. They said it was going to be Walmart, and then it started showing up at GameStop. And literally, I went to 2 GameStops. I went to one, showed them the barcode, said that one GameStop 9 minutes away had it, so I went and picked it up, and it was right there. I didn't even have to ask. That was pretty cool. I didn't even think this was going to be hitting the East Coast quite yet. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. It's pretty much the standard DC Multiverse packaging. It just says the Joker, the comedian, DC Multiverse. On the side, I do like that Batman 3 Jokers look. And then on the side, it says the Joker, the comedian, Batman 3 Jokers. On the top, you get that same little logo up there. I like when they do that. On the back, you get cool promotional art. I love the eyes on that. On the back, you can see some other figures from the wave. Here is the bottom for the barcode. Definitely go ask your GameStop employees because they're hitting now, and most likely someone in the area will have it if you're lucky. But anyway, I think that's all for the packaging. It's pretty standard, so let's go ahead and crack this guy open. So taking this Joker out of the package, I gotta say, I love this thing. This is an awesome looking Joker. I like all the different versions of him, and one day I plan on having like a big display of like all Jokers. You know, obviously there's only 3 Jokers apparently, but you know, your boy here has at least 20 plus Jokers in his collection. I gotta get the other 2 from this series. And I'm pretty sure I'll have almost every domestic 6 or 7 inch scale Joker. Like, there's barely any that I don't have. There's a couple, but I have different versions of that version of the Joker, so I'm not really worried about it. But I have a lot of Jokers, so getting this is pretty sick. I really, really like it. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at the head sculpt here. This is awesome. The way that they did the hat works so nice. Like, it looks like shadows, but it's actually paint. Like, if you look under there, there's black paint across the brow and the forehead, which like emulates shadow. But for some, I don't know how they did it, but you can see the eyes, like the pupils peer out. It looks better in person than it does on camera. But I mean, you can even still see it on camera. Like, the eyes glare out with that bright white paint. The effect that they were going for was executed beautifully here. The teeth look awesome, and they're painted very, very nicely, very clean and crisp. You can see like his little tie in there with a black shirt, and like a gray tie. That looks awesome. There's texture all the way down the leather jacket, like his trench coat, which I really, really like that. McFarlane's great with textures. I like this. You can see the green hair with a nice wash in it, which they really didn't have to do because there's barely any hair showing because of the hat. Get the nice, you know, black line around the hat, but that looks sick. You get to see all the like on the trench coat, all the leather texturing. You get to see the belt here, which is like not a separate piece, but like it's like soft. So I like that a lot. The coat's very soft, so it doesn't really get in the way of articulation like at all, at least not to a point where it's a problem. At least not in my eyes. I mean, he's Joker. He can fight, but he doesn't really need to do like crazy stuff. The pants don't have a texture on them, which I actually do like. I think it's a good contrast between the heavy texture of the jacket with the soft smoothness of the pants. And I really like his shoes. They look fresh. Those are some nice kicks right there. So I like that a lot. They're painted very clean. This is a great looking Joker. And I guess this is supposed to be like the Killing Joke Joker. That's what I picture. That's the one that it makes me think of the most and emulates the most. So I think that's pretty accurate to the source material. But he does actually come with the, you know, 2 accessories, which is more than most McFarlane DC Multiverse other than interchangeable hands. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. Oh my god, that looks bad ass. Jesus Christ. So, as you can see here, he does come with a camera, which it is a separate piece, but I put it on his neck. Has great silver paint on it and a nice black lens on it, which does look really nice. And he can hold it good too if you need him to. And then he also does come with a crowbar, because of course Joker has to come with a crowbar. It's done in a nice, like metallic gunmetal gray, which I do really enjoy. I like this a lot. There's good texture on that, and of course he's Joker, so he should come with a crowbar. So this is a nice pair of accessories for him. Like I said, it's more than most DC Multiverse. Like mostly they just come with interchangeable hands, if anything. So I'm happy to see like that he's adding more unique accessories to the figures, because I think the pants are reused from, like the legs are reused from a couple different other Jokers, which is no problem to me at all. So, but that reuse does warrant like different accessories for different figures. So I like that a lot. These are really cool. He holds it well and they look good and they get the job done. So pretty awesome. In terms of articulation, we're going to be going up this much with the head, which isn't much. Down, you get a little bit more, side to side pivot and rotate 360. So decent enough head articulation. I like that. The shoulders move up that much, down that much, rotate 360. You do get like a butterfly joint in there. You do get a hard cut for the bicep swivel, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but not that big a deal. Good double jointed elbows that aren't extremely ugly. You get a ball hinge at the wrist, which does work good. You just got to configure it the right way. Now the diaphragm I didn't really play with yet. It'll rock around a little bit. You can pivot, crunch a little bit, arc a little bit. So not too bad, but he's in a jacket, so I don't really care. And he's Joker, so hips move out that far. He'll kick forward that much, back that much. No thigh swivel, like at all. Like not even like a little shimmy, which is kind of annoying, but you know, whatever. If you move the jacket, he does have great double jointed knees. Those are knees that go all the way to his ass. And then he can kick, like move forward that far, back a lot more. And then he actually does have good pivot and a good toe joint. So yeah, the articulation is definitely good enough for a Joker. I don't think it needs to be more than that. The one problem that I do not like is that he can't really move his arms down all the way. It like stops there, and if you push it out, it like pops out the ball peg, which isn't a problem. It goes right back in, but just a little something I noted. I think it could go down a little bit more, because it does kind of make him look a little unnatural in some stances. In terms of scale, here he is next to the Arkham Knight. No, not Arkham Knight. Arkham Asylum Batman, which is my stand-in comic book Batman until I get the Three Jokers Batman, which I'm very excited for. I'm probably going to do some figure swapping between the parts of this one and the other one, but I'll talk about that in that Batman video. But Joker, I like him a little bit shorter than Batman. Not by much, but a little bit. So this is perfect scale for them. Let me move them back a little bit so you can get a better idea. But yeah, not... You know, they're pretty good to what I picture Batman and Joker to look like next to each other. So I took some pictures of them together, so I think they work good. So it's that point of the video where I know you guys are asking yourself, yo, Ant, what are your thoughts on this figure? And I gotta say, I actually like it a lot more than I thought I was going to. This was my favorite look out of the three of the Jokers that are coming out. The not smiling one will be my least favorite probably, and then the one with the pink suit will probably be my second favorite. I forget which is which. I think the Crime Lord is the one that isn't smiling, and then the clown is the pink suit one, but I could be wrong, or I don't know exactly what they're calling them, but whatever. We'll talk about those when those reviews, when those figures, when I find those. But this one, definitely my favorite out of the three, and I think was actually a better figure than I thought it was going to be, even initially, even knowing that this was probably going to be my favorite one. So I'm really happy with it. If I was to give this figure a rating, I'd probably give it a solid 8 out of 10. I think the torso could have been done a little bit better, like maybe make these two separate pieces and then do like a ball joint at the bottom. Other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it. Thigh swell would be nice. So about an 8. I think it's a good figure. Very solid release, easy to find, very happy to report. But anyway, I believe that is all I have for today. So if you have not already, do yourself and me a favor and go ahead and like, comment, subscribe on this video. I post videos almost every day at this point, and I have a shit ton of stuff coming up. So please stay tuned for all that. Let's get to 500, guys. I'd like to do a live stream at 500. I think that'd be pretty fun. Pick a night and do, you know, like a live stream talk, and you guys can ask as many questions as you want. You know, we'll see. I think that'll be a fun thing to do. But with that being said, I believe that's all I have for today. So, as always, I leave you with, you coppin'? Let me know if you're going to pick this guy up. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Peace.